Question number 8, Alfred Ngaro.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. To the Minister for Social Housing, what announcements has she made about increasing emergency housing places in Auckland?
Mr. Speaker.
The Honourable Paula Bennett.
Mr. Speaker, today I announced the government has signed a contract with Emerge Aotearoa, a community housing organisation who will provide 30 new emergency housing places in Auckland, which will be able to house at least an extra 120 people each year. The service will be in place well before winter, with 17 of the new places available from mid-March and the other 13 available in May. The government has put $2 million towards the project, with the Auckland Council contributing a further $500,000.
Supplementary question, Alfred Ngaro.
What will emerge to ensure people have the support to move to housing independence?
The Honourable Paula Bennett.
As we know, homelessness is a complex issue, and a vital part of the service that Emerge will provide and that we have contracted for will be linking people up to other social services like addiction counselling and education or training. They will also develop a plan to help people move into sustainable housing, and they will continue to provide them with social support so they can sustain their independence. While in emergency housing, tenants will pay 25% of their income to Emerge to get them used to paying regular rent.
Supplementary.
Supplementary question, Alfred Ngaro.
What else is the government doing to ensure emergency housing is available to those who need it?
Well, Mr. Speaker,
Honourable Paula Bennett.
The new places in Auckland come on top of our contracts with Vision West and Comcare to provide emergency housing in Christchurch. The Christchurch service has already helped 112 households, 81 of which are now in sustainable accommodation. It is great to be able to roll out a similar model in Auckland. Decisions on more sustainable long-term emergency housing funding model will be made in the first half of 2016.
Supplementary question, Derek Hall.
Why was the land at Hobsonville Point not used for state or emergency housing when it was illegally transferred under the Public Works Act, specifically for state housing purposes?
Mr. Speaker.
The Honourable Paula Bennett.
I don't know.
Supplementary.
Supplementary question, Derek Hall.
What exactly is the Minister's definition of state housing purposes, and where is this definition derived from, given that the National Government has made it clear in all of its official documentation that Hobsonville Point was to be used for state housing purposes?
Mr. Speaker.
The Honourable Paula
Mr.
Bennett.
Speaker, my own opinion on what that means is irrelevant. It's the legal one that counts, and there's a legal definition under the Public Works Act as to what those state housing purposes, and actually under the Residential Tenancies Act, I think, that has it as well.
Question number 9.